Hey everybody, Anissa here, and today we're going to be playing in a highly requested brands makeup palette. Drum roll. Yay! I know some of y'all are really excited, and I'm excited too because I'm going to be playing in the Saharan palette from Juvia's place. She is gorgeous, so stunning. I was just so impressed with these palettes when I started playing with them in person. I have 3, so there'll be some more to come. But today I'm going to be creating this look with this palette. Give this video a thumbs up if you like makeup tutorials, and also I just want to give you a little tidbit about the inspiration behind this. I saw Savannah Sylvester's makeup post, and I'll try to insert a clip of it too, because this was just stunning and bright, and I just wanted to do something fun and bright outside of my comfort zone or what you normally see on this channel, and playing some makeup with you all. So let's get into today's glam. I did prime my eyelids already off camera. Pretty much what I always do is pop on my primer from NYX. It's just their HD one. Do my concealer over it and my foundation already. Shadows that we're going to be using are a little bit more vibrant. I'm actually just going to go right in the center of the lid where it will pop out a lot more with just a NYX Jumbo pencil in white. A good way to know where to position this is to open your eyes, and then you see right when you're looking straight forward where your iris is, and then you're going to start making that mark there, because that's where you would ideally like a nice pop of color so it's symmetrical and looks good. And then I'll just blend it down with my finger, just like in a little packing motion. It's gonna spread out, and that's totally fine, but you really want this lower part of your lid and the center to pop. Okay, so now it's time to get into the start of the show, which is the Saharan palette. I know so many people are like, yes, you're finally doing a Juvia's place. Yes. Crowd screams now. All right, so for the first tool we're gonna be using to apply our transition is actually gonna be this angled crease brush. It's pretty dense. You don't have to have the same exact one. This is from NARS. This is a 16. I don't know if they still make this, but anything like this or just a fluffy blending brush to sweep in some transition will work just fine for this step. But this is the one I'm using. I'm gonna pick up the color Katsina right here. Really, like, this is almost like the perfect hue of a transition for me, because it's like not too brown, not too like ashy. I really like it. And then yeah, we're just gonna do just a couple of sweeps. Oh yes. This is literally like, if I could go into a makeup lab and make my transition color, this would be the shade, because it's like perfect. Like, even if you do this by itself with just like a neutral brown for every day, you're good to go. And like, I'm looking up close to my mirror, but I'm not catching any texture or any parts that stuck weird. It really like just went on with ease. Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the M443 to pack in the real crease color that we're really gonna use to define the crease. I like this one because it's a little smaller than its little gal pal, the M441, so it can really pack it in for you really nicely without over dispersing shadow. And that's when you get like a blown out look and you have to go back and try to fix it. So M443, way to go. Next I'm gonna go in with Jamila, and I'm gonna actually pop that into the crease. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, tap off the excess. And always remember with eyeshadow, just start light, because you can always build up the intensity, especially when you're having some really highly pigmented colors that have like a little pop to them. Just keep that in mind. So I'm going really low into that crease right here. And sometimes like I'll tilt my head back so I really feel like I get the presence, because looking forward, you have that crease tilting back, you will flatten out a little bit. And we're using this color because we're just building up for that pop that we're gonna have on this lid today. I'm pretty sure if you see this palette, you know kind of where we're going here, but if you don't worry. Just hang on and enjoy the ride. And then what I'm going to start doing is blending it down onto the lid. So you should get like that, where you're starting to see a little more negative space. All right, drum roll for the next color. Can you guess what it'll be? It's actually gonna be this color, xoxo, in this top corner. So vibrant and pretty, love it. We're gonna be using a base eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques. All right, so let me pick up xoxo here. So she's packing some heat already. I have a good feeling. And she's gonna get packed on here. Okay. And I'm just gonna drag it up into the crease so it can start to blend. You see what I mean, Jelly Bean? I am filming on my iPhone today, so I hope this is like coming across as good as I want it to be. Mattes can be sometimes a little tricky because you just have to kind of go back in and do a layer and pack it on, and go back in and do a layer and pack it on, especially when you want it to have an impact like I am. So that's why you see me like really packing it onto the base and then just like radiating that out. Oh my god, this is sickening. Alright, so you know this would not be my channel without a little inner corner highlight. And then what we're actually going to do is pick up this color Zoya with this little guy here. This is a Morphe E36. Really love it for inner corner highlight, or if I need to pop a little extra highlight to the brow bone, this will do the job. So I already picked her up there, and I'm just gonna do like doo doo doo. You just want to pack it in. Just do the sound effect too. I promise it helps. And then you're gonna like just pack her in there. It should like have a good pop kind of top to bottom, so then when you do the under eye it'll all kind of connect and flow. I kind of now start liking to do this before I do the lower lash line, so it really blends into it and this area doesn't become overwhelming, because it can, really can. Then if you feel like for me this got a little too wide, so I'm going to just run a little bit more of xoxo over it, just so it blends as the perfect inner corner highlight, like that. Because I'm pretty detail oriented, I'm just going to use like this corner of that first crease brush and blend her down right here, because I just want her to look like a blended fantasy. I'm gonna go back in with that first color, just like what's remnants from the M443 brush, and just really bring her all the way together here. Yes, please. All right, so now it's time for the lower lash line, and you're literally doing the same layering of colors just on the bottom. So that's why you want to start with something that will really diffuse it out first. So picking up that color Katsina, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this brush here is just the NARS 12, so it's just a little tiny fluffy blending guy that I think I found a dupe. Like, I have a brush video, I'll try to link it, but I have one where I give you dupes for my favorites, because I pretty much use the same brushes and I swear by these. So you're gonna just be able to look up. Sorry, this is blocking. And you want to diffuse that color, so like a transition on the lower lash line. Now picking up like a smudger brush. Now there's other companies that do this silhouette, but again, this is a NARS one and it's a 15. I'm gonna pick up Jamila. So if you don't remember, she was the more like burnt orange, and we're going to smoke that onto the lower lash line, just like that. How many of you all have like a weird face that you make when you do makeup? Like, let me know in a poll, because I sometimes like, am I the only one? All right, so I'm going to pick up this little super tiny smudger brush. I found this like in like my older collection, Face Secrets. That's from like back in the day, Sally's. And so you're gonna go in and pick up xoxo with that. And this I'm just going to really use to go in. And actually, I wasn't using my best judgment. What you can do if you really wanted to pop, go in with that milk. That milk. right where you're gonna lay xoxo, so like kind of right in the center like we did above. Okay, now we're gonna go back in with xoxo. There we go. And this smudger brush I like because the bristles are a little bit more condensed, so you can really like bang out a look pretty good. I still have like a sample of this Climax mascara from NARS. I really like it. I splurge on mascara. It's the most random thing. But the thing is too, there's so many brands that have samples of it, so you can try it before you buy it and see if you feel like it's like worth the money. But I do feel like sometimes the formulas are like, I can see a difference. These lashes, the Hourglass mascara. So for the like bronzer duo, I'm using this Morphe Showmance. I picked these up recently and I literally just swirl it in the pan. I'm kind of going really extra, which is a little dangerous. Sorry for that sound in the background, but I realized like I'm picking up a lot of product. I should calm down. But I like these little compacts Morphe has. They're actually not that bad. And then I'm just gonna do the highest point of my contour. I'm not dragging it down. We are not doing drag queen realness today. Save that for another day. And make that 3 little hole thing and arc it down a little bit more. So for blush, I'm gonna be combining the Hot Flush from Sephora with Fever from MAC. And you can either layer it or kind of just go in between and mix the two. I personally like to just layer them, end up liking the look of it. And then I'm just dragging this. I'm not gonna go too heavy on blush, even though blush is like the first thing to die down on my face. I don't know how many of y'all can relate to that. It's pretty common from other like tutorials I've seen or like people I know. Or like, oh, the blush girl can be a struggle. And then I'm just gonna put Fever right there, kind of give her a little bit more high, and then blend her down. Cause Fever can be like low-key intense. So I'm gonna go in with Mirage from Morphe. I just wanna show you all some different things. If you like the crown of the canopy that I usually use on this channel, by all means, you can do it. Don't worry. It may even be like really nice too because it has a little peachy glow, but this is just something fun. Watch me go back and add that too because I'm already seeing what's gonna happen. This highlight, however, I like because it's not very intense. Like it gives you a glow, but it's not too out there. But I'm just arcing it a little up. We can do a little right there, a little right there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. A little bit on the nose, don't go too into it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with crown of the canopy, but I'm gonna just do a little bit more of that down there. And layer it over. Just on the cheeks, I don't wanna do too much. Again, like in this area, I'm kinda just going away from that phase. Like I'll do like the tip of the nose and then just right here for a highlight, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so instead we're gonna use Hover for the lip liner and just and then I'm gonna take the Nikki Nude, yeah, just called Nikki's Nude, and just go in the center. And then what we'll do is just take the Gloss Bomb from Fenty and just go over the whole thing. All right, so I'm gonna go pop on my lashes and I'll be back with the final look and with a wig on. Okay, so I just wrapped up everything. The lashes are now on and all of that jazz. I just set this with my Morphe little setting spray. I've traveled with her, she's not too bad. The whole aerosol can is still like kind of something for me to get used to, but I also like to just press it in and make sure everything is good to go because I live in Florida and that humidity is real here. Okay, so I did end up actually completely blotting down my lipstick, and I was looking in my lipstick collection. I actually have this one from NYX. It is the Plush Gel lipstick in the color Karma Kiss, and I'm just going to literally just blot it on to the lips to try to give it some color because it could be nude, but I just was wanting a little bit of hint of color similar to the eyeshadow. All right, you guys, this wraps up today's look. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and insert in those up close clips so you can see the final look of this makeup. I really like using this Juvia palette because honestly, that color payoff I was really impressed with, and the fact that it was really easy to use. And I've really been looking for shadow that aren't hard to blend, really easy to use, and sometimes on the more drugstore spectrum you can get good payoff, but sometimes like those little technicalities of blending can seem to be a little bit more tricky, but this one was good. All right, guys, I will be featuring some other palette tutorials, not only featuring Juvia's Place, but also other companies. So I hope you all enjoyed this makeup content because it is my first passion. It's what brought me to YouTube. So subscribe, join the tribe, because we have everything glam on this channel. Like, it's like a one-stop glam channel, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I had fun creating this look for you all. I will catch you all in my next video. Say hey to me down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.